What is up, guys? So there has been some updates since the last time you see me. Obviously that's behind me, but that's not mine. That's not mine at all. First, by the way, this is an update video, and you're probably wondering why my nails are so dirty. It's because I'm a mechanic. I do oil changes, tire repairs, change tires, all that type of jazzy stuff. But first thing is the truck. I just noticed one of my uniform shirts is on top, so don't mind that. But the truck is acting a little funny. We're trying to figure out what's wrong with it. Every time Dad drives it, he cannot figure out what's wrong with it, but every time I drive it, it barely runs. Literally, we've changed all the spark plugs, coil packs, the whole nine, and it ran fine for a little bit, and then it started having issues again. So we got to figure out what's wrong with that. Might take it off insurance, I don't know yet. And then all the way over there you see Charizard. Let's go over there. Okay, so my tire is flat. Do not mind that. I'm getting new wheels and tires, and yeah. Just for right now though, just new tires. Wheels might come on a later date, but we've been working underneath the hood. I don't know if I told y'all or not, but I had another exhaust leak at the manifold, and I don't know if it's just the shorties I have or what, because they're like Amazon special, like medium priced shorties. I'm gonna sit y'all guys down so I can like freely talk. So yeah, shorties, they're about medium price, so I don't know if it might be that. I don't think it might be my dad that's bolting them on, because he tightens them all the way down and all that. It could be the setup I'm running. Shorties to SLPs, not a lot or too much. I can't remember. Either it's not a lot or too much compression, and after a certain amount of time it just breaks. Or it could just be the gaskets. Don't know. But we gotta order another gasket for the other side. We only got the side for where the header meets up to the engine. We need the other part where it meets up to the rest of the exhaust. I think that's what Dad said. Also underneath the hood, it was going to be new radiator and a dual fan system, but there were some technical difficulties with that. So what I did, I used my clever mind. I used a stock radiator because I didn't really need a radiator, and I put it up with the new dual fan system. So we got that on. With that, I don't think there is any more updates besides this. So I'm in 0.5 right now, but this thing books it. This is the new whip. And as you know, I named my cars after Pokemon, which is kind of nerdy. One sec, there's a bump right here. Okay, so I named my cars after Pokemon. This one has two different names, kind of how Charizard has two different names, Charizard and Charmander. Same thing for this. So the color is white, so I decided to name it Aggron, which is also Aron, which is like a rock dragon Pokemon thing. But I thought it was pretty cool, and it kind of matched the vibe of the car and kind of what I'll be doing with it. And I just have it in comfort mode right now. You've seen that I was at a Ford dealership, I was looking for a Mustang, to be honest with you. A newer Mustang, or I was thinking about getting a Raptor. But they were way out of the price range, and you're thinking, well, Audi's 10 times more expensive than a Ford, because it's a luxury vehicle. Well, guys and girls, ladies and gents, you would be wrong. This whopping, lovely, fast car, I'm going to turn right here and turn around. This lovely, fast car, the MSRP was extremely, I can't remember what the interest is, but the MSRP was only like $25,000. All right, here we go. This is in just standard drive mode. And then I punch it. And we're not going to go any faster than that for legal purposes, even though technically that is still illegal. But if anyone wants to know, I live in Mexico. Figured I'd point that out. Fastest I've got this thing up to is a 3-digit number, not on purpose. I was on the interstate, so kind of had to get by the people, but I wasn't purposely going that fast, to clarify. But this thing is beautiful. So I have a universal ground effects kit. I don't know if I showed it early on in my YouTube channel when we were doing the Mustang build, aka Charizard, but it's universal. I got it for that, and it's a more modern look. So I didn't really want to, we're gonna turn right here. I'm just cruising around the local town. So I didn't really want to put it on Charizard because it didn't look right with a SN95. So I decided, I kind of put it up and mocked it up together on this. It looks 10 times better on this. I'm gonna wait till Christmas. I want to get headlights, maybe taillights. I like the way the taillights do the turn signals and braking. I like the way the lights look, but at the same time, I want a different style, if that makes sense. Especially with the front. I've been scrolling on TikTok, and as a new car comes into your fleet, you tend to have a lot of that type of vehicle or similar vehicles pop up on your TikTok feed. So that's what's been happening. Hey, look, this one of my buddies. Oh no, probably just looked stupid. Thought that was my buddy Jake. It was someone else. I think it was his cousin or something. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. So you have all these different options, right? I'm trying to go for clean because you can easily rice things out on this car and it looks cheesy. I want to keep it modern look. I want to keep it classy, very, very clean. And that means only like headlights, taillights, tint, and then wheel. And then probably lower it, but at the same time, I'm scared to do any type of suspension on this because one of the features, it's really, really cool. And I think if I get rid of the suspension that's on it, I get rid of that feature. Basically, I can go into my settings and change the suspension type for different types of driving. That's the simple way to put it. But we're about to punch it. I'm going 52. I'm gonna put a timer up to see how fast I go and what amount of time. So just cruising, going about 53. There's a curve, so I'm just gonna slow down just a tad because you don't want to die. You gotta learn how to drive. And then you gotta ease through the curve. Like, this thing gets up and goes like a Tesla. And I know Teslas are like gay, and there's a lot of controversy with them, but the way those things get up and go is unbelievable. And this is gas, it's not electric, but technically it's hybrid, but it's not electric hybrid. It's like, there's hybrid motors on each 4 wheels, I think, if I'm right. I might be wrong. All these Audi people are going to be in my comment section like, dude, you're retarded. I don't know, okay? I'm still learning. But this thing is amazing, and I love it. Don't ask why there is a TPSM light or whatever. I had a little incident with a nail, and I fixed it. I'm just trying to figure out what it could be now. It might just be air. There's not sensors in the tires. I think it's off ABS or something, but who knows? I'll get it figured out though. But I want to keep this real classy. Like, I have really strict rules for whoever sits on the inside with me. So there we have it, the brand new 2022 Audi A4, I guess S-Line Carbon Edition. That's what it says on paper, but Audi A4 in the white. So that's the video, guys. Thank you for watching. There's gonna be more, hopefully. Been really busy with work. This is more of a side thing, like I kind of told y'all it would be, but still. Want to post more, but I'm always busy. So thank you. Jesus loves you. I love you. Y'all are the best.